So are you guys ready for your next comedian? Hell yeah. So please, make a lot of noise right now. Come on, make a lot of noise. Make a lot of noise. For Alexa Jagger.
Hi guys, I'm the drunk girl from his Uber. It was me. How are you guys doing tonight? Oh yeah, having a good week? Good week? Okay week? Yeah, I'm getting some soft nods. I'm having an okay week. I would say it's pretty on par. A guy accused me of fucking my way to the top, so typical. No, it pissed me off. I'm in a bad mood, okay? I'm in a bad mood. Partially, and by partially I mean 100%, because I would love to be fucking my way to the top. But I can't. We don't all have that opportunity. Some of us are terrible at sex. I'm bad at sex. I'm not good at it. I think I look pretty cute. I think I'm alright. I got something going for me, but it's a lot like a bad movie with a really good high-budget trailer. Everyone goes in excited. But about halfway through, you're like, this is weird. Not what I expected. I think that in order to fuck your way to the top, you do need to be willing to get on top. And I'm not. And part of that is because my main goal during sex is not my own pleasure, it is not my partner's pleasure, it is not getting sweaty. It's all I think about during sex, is not getting sweaty. Every fucking song on the radio is like, yeah, can we fuck all night? You know, whatever. I don't want to fuck all night. I want short, efficient, not too sweaty sex. I want to not have to wash my sheets. I want to sleep on clean sheets. I want to not fuck up my shampoo schedule. Don't want to get sweaty during sex, so I'm lazy, so I'm not fun to have sex with. I'm not doing any of the work. And then if you start sweating too much, I'm like, oh, get off me. Same rule applies, no sweating. And then in addition, sex with me is pretty terrible because I go out of my way to make it as deeply disturbing and unsettling as possible. Because what I like to do, ladies, this is a fun tip. What you can do is see just how turned off you can make your partner, but the sex still happens. And then you get off on that power. So I'm doing crazy shit in bed, and not in the good way. I'm doing stuff like pulling the covers over my head and arms, so I'm just like 3 little nubs. And then I'm like, babe, let's role play. I'm one of the Thum-Thums from Spy Kids. And you're a spy kid. And our love is forbidden. Got a good Spy Kids crowd, I like that. My favorite thing about Spy Kids is none of us remember anything about that movie except for the thumb people. They haunt your dreams and your sexual partners. I'm just saying, I can fuck whoever I want, but it's not gonna get me anything. Like if I were the secretary and I fucked my boss, I'd be the secretary. Maybe a new swivel chair. Maybe. Depends if they like Spy Kids, no? Yeah, so not fucking my way to the top, unfortunately. Yeah, it's crazy sometimes the things people say to women. I went to MIT, and one time a bartender heard that I went to MIT, and he gave me some really good advice. He was like, oh my God, you go to MIT? You gotta blow everyone. You never know who might be the next Bill Gates. Fundamentally super sexist, we're gonna breeze right past that. That's not what bothers me. Here's what bothers me. Bill Gates isn't even hot. I mean, I haven't seen him naked, but I've seen his face, and I can't imagine it gets better. He's not known for his sex appeal. He didn't found Microsoft with his dick. I'm just saying, if I stood up here and was like, when I was in college, I fucked Bill Gates, you wouldn't be like, wow, you'd be like, why? Also, if I had fucked a young equivalent of Bill Gates, he wouldn't have been rich yet. What's in it for me? You know, like, what is the point of fucking a billionaire before they're a billionaire? I mean, as far as I know, when people get rich, they don't have an obligation to retroactively pay all their sexual partners. Unless I've been doing sex wrong, which, as we've established, it's possible. I'm just saying, should I have been writing IOUs every time I gave someone a blowjob or something? Like, is there some reparations I should be getting? Also, blow Bill Gates? Blow? Oh, that just sounds so submissive, you know? We're all already submitting to Bill Gates. I paid $249 for the Microsoft Office suite for my home computer. He's been blown. There's no more fellatio I can put on top of that. The ultimate submission. Like, if I were gonna do anything with Bill Gates, I'd wanna fuck him. I'd make him roleplay as Clippy. Also, any of the guys I blew in college who might, become tech moguls, again, they don't want me to call them. Because, as bad as I am at sex, oh, am I worse at blowjobs. Oh, I pride myself on giving fiercely mediocre BJs. Because I don't want to get asked to suck any more dick than I have to. We are sucking bare minimum levels of dick, just passing. I don't like to be that close to a penis. I don't like making direct eye contact with the balls, you know? My blowjob technique has been best described as bird box. It's like if I don't see it, it can't hurt me. My mom would hate this whole set. Unclear if it's because I'm talking so much about sex publicly or because I'm bad at it. Like, what would be more disappointing? Like, oh no, my daughter's a whore, and a bad one. I got a really sweet Midwestern mother, like a nice Wisconsin lady. She's so wholesome, she's too wholesome. There's a point where it's too far. And the point where it's too far is when you're misremembering events as like more sunshine and roses than they were. Like, this woman lived to be an adult believing that Anne Frank survived the Holocaust. She's not a denier, she's just full of hope. Just so much hope. She just wanted the best for Anne, didn't we all? But she's delusional, so that's the difference. My mom also, when I was gonna be getting the vaccine, was like, oh, are you gonna get the shot in your arm or in your buttocks like Forrest Gump? Have y'all seen Forrest Gump? Yes. Yeah, he doesn't get a shot in the buttocks. He gets shot! He gets shot! With a bullet from a gun in Nam. It's kind of different, Jody. It's kind of different. My mother thinks that Forrest Gump went on a recreational trip to Vietnam and made sure to get all his tribal vaccinations. He's just a real responsible traveler, that Forrest. It's like, this isn't Eat, Pray, Love, man. He went to war. Shit. I mean, I can understand why my mom wants to see things through rose-colored glasses. Being a mother is really hard. Give it up for moms. Come on, give it up for moms. Do we have any moms in the crowd tonight? Oh, we got a couple. Only one? Oh, that wasn't worth the pandering for the moms. We hate our moms. No, just kidding. Anyway. We love moms. Being a mom is really hard. I am not one, but I was Googling once because I had too much free time. I found out that in order to, some moms, when they're breastfeeding, their breast milk flow is like too fast for the baby to take it. Like, it's too good at feeding the baby. And so they have to like stop what they're doing and lay down and have gravity like slow the flow so they aren't power washing the inside of their infant. I was like, shit, that's a lot of work to like stop and lay down and do the whole thing. I mean, God. I mean, babies are pussies. They can't chug for shit. That's just embarrassing. One last thing. I was at this brewery recently, and I saw a mom coming out of the bathroom with a beer in one hand and her baby in the other. Responsible lady. She didn't leave her beer or her baby unattended. We love that for her. No roofies, no kidnapping, all around a great day. Great day. But it did make me think. Sorry, I just burped. That's embarrassing for everyone. It did make me think. Presumably, she did have to wipe her own ass. Which did she set on the ground? Which? The beer or the baby? I mean, obviously, everyone's like, yeah, she set the beer down. No, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Because the beer goes in your mouth, and the bathroom floor is gross. The baby doesn't go in your mouth, and the baby is already gross. So it makes the most sense to just gently lay the baby on the bathroom floor, and then it starts crying, so you talk to it to calm it down. You know, you're like, look, kid, you don't know this yet, but life is fucking hard. And sometimes you need a toilet beer. And you might not like laying there having this public bathroom tile imprint the back of your soft baby head. But I didn't like having to stop what I was doing to lay down and breastfeed you just because you can't do the baby equivalent of a keg stand. I'll tell you one thing, Junior. You got your gag reflex from your father.